So student, yesterday I was teaching about the indifference curve analysis. Today I will continue with this chapter. Good morning to all of you and have a very nice day. Today my topic will be monotonic preference of the consumer and downward sloping IC. If you will be reading this, it will be more clear to you students why the indifference curves. Before that, indifference curve. As I said, what is a curve? The graph which is representing the indifference set, the set which we have seen, that same set when it is shown with the help of graph, it is known as indifference curve. It is a diagrammatic presentation of an indifference set of a consumer. It is a locus, as I already said, the point joining both the commodities consumption. It is considered as point of locus of all such points which show different combination of two commodities like apples and oranges, mangoes, likewise, yielding the same level of satisfaction to the consumer. Each point on the indifference curve indicates one combination of two goods. Each combination yields the same level of satisfaction. Now comes monotonic preferences of the consumer and downward sloping IC. When we see about the monotonic preference of the consumer and downward sloping IC, it shows that it is of the monetary preference of the consumer says that what is the preference of the consumer. The taste and preference is very important, having a very important role in the demand of the goods. So as you know, every consumer will not have the same taste for the variety of products. The same way the monotonic preference is having an importance. Monotonic preference means the first preference a consumer give to a particular to a good is known as monotonic preference, where monotonic means single person. Okay, mono means single, preference means the importance. So single person importance will tells us what is the indifference set for the consumer. So let us have the monotonic preference more. Monotonic preference of the consumer is a basic assumption of IC analysis. It means the consumer preference asserts that greater consumption of a commodity always offer him a greater satisfaction level, implying that the consumer is never oversupplied with a commodity or that he never finds himself in a situation of negative marginal utility. Here is an illustration. Let us assume that initially the consumer is buying 2 apples and 5 oranges. Now his income level of purchasing power rises. Okay, now he buys 3 apples and 5 oranges. Income level when increasing, he is preferring more apples. It means if his interest is developing over the apples so that he can satisfy, and the oranges also he is maintaining the same, so that he has more 1 apple than before, while the number of oranges is same as before. According to the monotonic preference, he is giving more importance to apples. Whatever income increase he had invested in apples purchase instead of oranges. 3 apples and 5 oranges must yield higher satisfaction than 2 apples and 5 oranges. Definitely. The satisfaction level can remain constant only if the consumption of oranges is reduced from 5 when the consumption of apples is increased from 2 to 3. Equal satisfaction level from different combinations of two goods means 5 and 5 is the basic characteristics of indifference curve. Thus figure 2 shows that on indifference curve IC, when the consumption of apple increases from 2 to 3, that of oranges decreases from 5 to 3. That I will be showing to you. Gain of utility owing to increase in consumption of apple from 2 to 3 is exactly offset by the loss of utility owing to decrease in consumption of oranges. If the oranges number is decreasing as compared to earlier, it also shows that the particular consumer is satisfied from oranges, and he don't want more satisfaction. Because of that, he is reducing the oranges consumption and increasing his taste of preference towards the apples. So as to increase the number of apples, he is decreasing the number of oranges purchased. Consumption of goods X is negatively related to consumption of goods Y. Increase in one implied decrease in the other. This impact negative slope of IC curve. Accordingly, IC slopes downward. Briefly, it is because of monotonic preference of the consumer that IC slopes downward, indicating negative slope. Now comes IC slopes downward, or it shows a negative slope. Why it shows a negative slopes? You can because it is moving from forward to downward, you are seeing the set number is decreasing. The demand for a particular commodity, the taste for a particular commodity, the preference for a particular commodity is decreasing, has a satisfaction level is over. So satisfaction level at A equals to satisfaction level at B, where between A to B consumption of oranges must reduce the consumption of apples is increasing. Since consumption of two goods on the IC is negatively is inversely related, here I will be showing what is there, the data which I was telling, here it will be showing, then it will be known to you. The number of apples, you can see 2 to 3 it is increasing, whereas the number of oranges is declining. From 10 it has been declined to 5. It shows that the person satisfied by 10 oranges, now he is changing his preference from oranges to apples. That itself is known as monotonic preference of the consumer. He is giving more importance to that goods which he want to consume more. So IC slope is made by that curve only. You will see it is for downward sloping, because of that it is considered as negative also. Now once we will see slope of IC, the formula here it will be shown to you. Slope of IC algebraic expression, if we will be showing, this will be the form. Slope of IC formula is change of y upon change in x. Loss in the commodity y to gain one more commodity of x. Is it clear? The same formula which we learnt in the last class, opportunity cost. There we have learned loss in the consumption of goods y to increase consumption, one more unit consumption of commodity x. Okay, so that is known as the formula slope of IC. That same formula will be repeated here, change in y upon change in x. But you remember this alphabet can be anything, but upside will be the loss unit and the downside will be the gain unit. So AB by BC equals to 2 by 1. How many units are apples, oranges sacrifice? 2 units to gain 1 more unit of apples. So that the formula, according to formula, when we substitute the value, that 2 units of oranges we reduce to increase 1 unit of apple, here the answer will be minus 2. Consumption of 1 additional unit of goods X involves a sacrifice of 2 units, and whenever sacrifice study we are making, it shows us the opportunity cost also. So that's why I reminded you the opportunity cost, the same formula was there, and here the answer definitely how the curve, it is just to prove why it is negative slope of IC called. Why it is negative slope of IC? Because here sacrifice is done of one of the good to increase one more unit of another good, and because when we do so it shows negative answer. So because of negative slope of IC, it implies that it flows downward. So whenever the question will be asked why IC implies that it slopes downward from left to right, or it is negative slope, the answer for the explanation of answer you have to write this, that whenever we want to consume one more unit of any particular good, we have to sacrifice another unit, and when we are doing so, it is showing the negative slope, it is moving from downwards from left to right. So IC curves always move from downward from left to right. Slope of IC curve, this curve is same what I had explained to you in the live class of Monday, but now so same curve is there, so that's why I am not explaining. You can see there same curve is there, just the explanation is made by this way. Slope of IC slope from shows MRS, marginal rate of substitution. Again the same from the first chapter, the things are repeated. Marginal utility, marginal rate of substitution. Definitely student, the rate of oranges has been sacrificed to increase the money, to purchase one more apple. So because of that, here we are substituting the cost of oranges to increase the quantity of apples. So here itself it is known as marginal rate of substitution. Okay, I think marginal rate of substitution is clear to you people. Now comes, assume that initially the consumer is at point A buying 5 units of goods Y and 2 units of goods X. If he is asked to give us some amount of goods Y in place of one more unit of goods X, okay, he is willing to do it at the rate 2:1, means 2 units. From 5 he is reducing goods Y, from 5 he will be reduced to 3, and goods X he will increase from 2 units of goods X to 1 more, means 3. So 3:3, change in Y upon change in X equals 2:1. 2 units has been sacrificed to gain 1 more unit of goods X. Okay, 2 units has been sacrificed to increase 1 more unit, as it has been said. This is called marginal rate of substitution, which is also the slope of IC. Thus in figure 4, between A and C, change in y upon change in x, the formula will be same. If you have understood what loss and what gain, definitely you can put in the value the formula the value, and then you can calculate how will be the marginal rate of substitution. For your learning, MRS is equals to, it is the same as slope of IC. It shows the amount of goods Y that the consumer is willing to give up for both more unit of goods X. It is measured as change in Y upon change in X between any 2 units points on IC. It is determined by the consumer himself according to his preferences. Now comes slope of IC or MRS tend to decline. IC is convex to the origin. Why it is always convex to the origin? In the earlier chapter we were learning concave, PPC concave to the origin. Now we are learning convex to the origin. As we move down the IC, we find that its slope tends to decline, implying that MRS tends to decline. Marginal rate of substitution tends to decline, which is why IC is convex to the origin. Figure 5 illustrates this point. Between points A and B, the consumer is willing to give up 1.5 units of goods Y for 1 more unit of goods X. So that MRS will be, what will be the formula? It is directly straightforward said 1.5 sacrifice to gain 1 more unit. If we will substitute in the formula, what we will be getting? Sacrificing 1.5 to gain 1 unit. If we will divide, we will get minus 1.5. It will show it is negatively slope from left to right. So it will be also showing there all the MRS has, it is showing one more unit to gain that. It is because of the declining slope of IC or diminishing MRS that it is IC is convex to the origin. So I think the answer why IC is convex to the origin is clear to you people. As it is going on declining, marginal rate of substitution is always coming negatively. Because of that, it is always showing convex to the origin. Okay, so this answer is also clear why it is convex to the origin, because it is negatively sloped from left to right, and as it is going on in this process, because of that MRS negative, it is convex to the origin. So you can see there here substitution value is there, X and Y. As it is gaining X unit, Y is declining. When you will substitute change in Y upon change in X by this 6 by 2 4.5 has 6 minus 4.5, it is coming 1.5. You can see there this table 6, it is 6 minus 4.5, it is coming 1.5. 2, it is increase in the gain 1.5. 1, so it is coming 1.3. So this way if we will be showing their student, MRS will be negatively coming and continuously going down. So this is the point why we are it is convex to the origin. Why should the consumer be willing to sacrifice less and less amount of goods Y for every successive units of goods X? It is a monotonic preference. Answer will be monotonic preference of the consumer. Has already goods Y, he has consumed more, so now he want his satisfaction to be increased in the way of goods X, and to purchase goods X, definitely he has to sacrifice some of the units of Y so that he can increase the consumption of goods X. This is the human tendency, because the income is fixed. So here only the thing will be done. It is known as diminishing marginal utility. Has the law of diminishing marginal utility says, in the goods in which consumer get maximum satisfaction, he will tend to decrease the consumption of it so that he can increase the 1 more unit consumption of the another commodity. So because of also that, IC is convex to the origin. So answer you will be writing this only. IC is normally convex to the origin. It is because the slope of IC change in Y upon change in X tends to decline, or because MRS tends to decline as we move along the curve left to right. Next part is indifference map. This indifference map, student, I will be explaining in the next class. Today up to this much only for the classes. In the next class I will be helping you to learn the indifference map. As you can see, it is needed some numerical data. So with the numerical data I will be telling the other parts of the chapter. For today class this much only. Make the notes, try to understand. If doubt, then ask in the live classes. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.